This is News You Can Use.
As service professionals, the more you and I know, the more value you and I can offer to our customers. Recently, we hosted Doug Duncan, the chief economist with Fannie Mae, in our offices here in Alpharetta, Georgia, for a comprehensive discussion of all the factors currently impacting the housing market, as well as a discussion for his best forecast for the remainder of 2022 and 2023. Over the coming weeks, barring any significant change in market conditions, we'll be sharing insights from our discussion to provide you with a better understanding of our industry. Again, the more you know, the more value you can offer to your customers. In this clip, Doug identifies the fundamental drivers of the housing industry. If you listen closely, you just might hear some good news.
This is News You Can Use.
What are the fundamental drivers that move the housing marketplace?
Well, it's what you've been talking about the whole time you're up here. It's people. Housing starts with people. Everybody on earth puts their head down somewhere at night. So for those who are the least fortunate, might be on the ground. Some folks put their head down in a rental. Some folks put their head down in a house that they own. But it starts with people. And then after you start with people, it moves to those people who have an income. And typically that comes with a job. And then also it comes with a certain place in their life cycle. But it all starts with people.
So we have demographics as a big driver, which seems then to probably make the place we live here a little bit more favorable, right? Because the last time I checked, people aren't finishing their careers in Fort Myers or Fort Lauderdale or Atlanta and moving to Detroit or Buffalo or New York. So people are moving south. So demographics are one of the key drivers, and employment.
That's right. And so the business conditions are always a factor in whether housing is on an upswing or downswing. If business conditions are waning, then typically you see the impact of that on housing, which either doesn't improve from a price perspective or even goes backwards if there's significant job loss. So the business conditions in the South generally have been stronger over the last couple of decades than in much of the rest of the country. And you can see the impact of that. We were talking with the person you sent to pick me up today about the fact that the Atlanta airport, I think, is the busiest airport in the country. There's a reason for that. One reason might be its proximity to the various airways, but more importantly, its proximity to a vibrant economic community.
Thank you, Doug, for offering that perspective. Demographics in favor here in the Southeast, employment in favor here in the Southeast, and as we discussed last week, interest rates. Well, they're the fundamental drivers of our housing industry. Interest rates are higher than many of us have ever experienced in our professional careers. However, the other fundamental foundations of housing and the housing market, they remain solid, especially here in the Southeast. What does that mean for you and for me right now? Simply this: you have one problem to solve for your potential buyers: affordability, most closely associated with the recent and unprecedented rise in interest rates. So let's solve the problem. Start with Supreme. Our brand new Lock, Shop, and Drop program allows buyers to lock in today's rates while they shop. Give them peace. But if the interest rate drops prior to the time of closing, well, they can get the lower rate, and there's no risk and no cost. Only peace and benefit for your buyers. And now you know more. Our 3-2-1 and 2-1 fixed rate buydowns provide your buyers tangible ways for them to be able to secure a rate, a fixed rate that starts in the 4% range today. And then finally, our 2-step program allows buyers that secure home financing today to refinance at no cost, no supreme cost in the future, saving buyers thousands of dollars when and if rates improve, and everyone expects they will next year or the following year. All these programs can be used in combination to help your buyers still secure the home they need right now at a payment that they can afford. Reach out to your Supreme Lending loan officer today to design a custom plan to meet this moment and help your buyers win the house of their dreams. Service professionals who know more can offer their customers more, both buyers and sellers. And that's exactly what buyers and sellers want and need. If you want to know more so you can offer more, start with Supreme. When customers start with Supreme, they finish with Supreme, and you, your buyers, and your sellers, they all experience the industry's best customer experience, and we guarantee it. And that's news you can use.